Look at the weather.
It's beautiful here.
Non-stop rain.
Oh, man, it is a blazer out there.
It's cold and it's shivery.
It is cold.
Really coming down here.
I really enjoy your weather reports.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, we're talking weather in a whole new way. From historical events to what's coming up, plus weather news, science, safety, fun facts, and more.
I like where this is going.
This is Weather Weekly. Weather Weekly with Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Marcus Bailey.
It's episode 133 of Weather Weekly. Good to be with you here, meteorologist Marcus Bailey with Wish TV in Indianapolis. Hopefully all of you had a fantastic holiday week and a great weekend that we just came off of here, where we did get kind of a bit of a shift with some storms late in the week and then a bit of a cool down. Sunday was a beautiful day, just a beautiful day across our area. We start to kind of ramp up the pattern a little bit. I think things are going to start dry here early on, but we'll have some rain chances, I think, sliding in here as we get into the second half of the week. Not a bad thing. We're starting to kind of play some catch up here a little bit with the ongoing drought that we have. Still got a long way to go, but we're getting there. We don't all want it at once, obviously, but kind of just chipping away a little bit at a time here with some nickel and dime rains here. May have a little bit more of that to come. May have a chance for some strong storms as well in this upcoming forecast. We'll talk about that. It's the week ahead for the week of July 10th, 2023. That's coming up next year on Weather Week. All right, welcome back. Let's get to it here for the forecast for the week of July 10th, 2023. We begin with the 10th. That's a Monday here, and it should be a fairly quiet day. No problems, very seasonable. High is usually around 85 this time of year, and we're going to go with mostly sunny skies and a high of 85 for your Monday. Let's head to Tuesday, the 11th. Again, I think it's going to be relatively quiet here in the morning. You'll have overnight lows into the low 60s under a clear sky, just some thin cirrus clouds maybe overhead. I do think we're going to be a bit warmer. For Tuesday, we'll hit a high of around 87 with sunshine in the afternoon. I'm going to keep things dry all day long for Tuesday. Tuesday night, there's some differences in the models here. That one says we might get some overnight showers and thunderstorms, but some of the more recent trends have been kind of delaying that. There may be kind of a line of thunderstorms that starts to roll in here from Iowa. So a lot of that is going to depend on the speed of how that kind of line pans out for Tuesday. And by the way, there is a marginal risk for severe weather on Tuesday, mainly in the northern third of the state, so that would not include the Indianapolis area. And that, again, is dependent on that line that's going to develop out into the Central Plains and around Iowa. So I'm going to leave things dry for now. I think we're okay through late night. We may have some storms coming in possibly early in the morning on Wednesday. And then still, again, that's going to be a question mark on the timing of these storms. It's looking like the storms will be a little delayed for Wednesday as we go into the 12th. And there is a slight chance for severe storms west of Indianapolis. Basically, it's just west of the US 31 corridor. The rest of the state under a marginal risk for severe weather. Again, that's for Wednesday the 12th. That's going to be mainly a damaging wind threat with this frontal system that's going to kind of stall out. And so what's going to do is it's going to end up giving us numerous chances for storms for the latter portions of the week. Wednesday side, we'll go with a high of 85. The rest of the week's going to be kind of muggy, but with seasonable temperatures. And you're just going to have these scattered thunderstorm chances for the end of the week and into the weekend. Overnight lows when you wake up Thursday. Thursday is the 13th. Into the upper 60s to around 70. We'll go with a high of 86. We'll see some scattered thunderstorm chances. Same thing for Friday. Friday the 14th. Overnight lows into the mid and upper 60s. We'll go with a high of 85 with scattered showers and thunderstorms. Weekend, not a washout. I do think it's going to be a little bit cooler, but I do think it's going to be muggy We'll call it for a chance of storms on the 15th for Saturday. Overnight lows when you wake up Saturday morning into the mid 60s. Saturday only in the lower 80s. And again, a chance of storms. Sunday, maybe a slightly better chance for showers and thunderstorms as a cold front will come through, which should kind of clean the air out a little bit as we wrap up the weekend. So we'll go chance of storms on Sunday. Overnight lows into the mid 60s. We'll have a high of around 84. And then back to work on Monday the 16th. You're looking at mostly sunny skies and seasonable temperatures, and talking temperatures into the low and mid 80s. So not looking too bad there as we go into the early portions of the week. We'll look back at some stats here and an update on the drought monitor, and look ahead to the next 8 to 14 days. That's coming up next here on Weather Weekly. All right, before we get to some stats here, I didn't point out at the end of the forecast there, the 7-day precipitation forecast here, which would take us, all the way to the 17th of July. That would be 7 a.m. Monday the 17th. Almost widespread 1 inch of rainfall. It kind of averages anywhere between 7/10 on the low end to 1.3 on the high end there. But pretty much across the state, widespread around 1 inch of rainfall. So that's not bad, which will lead us into where we stand as of now heading into this week for the month. 3.43 inches of rainfall. We are now well above average for the month by 2 inches. Last year, this time, we were just shy of 1 inch of rainfall. And now since June 1st, remember June, really dry, 4.84 inches of rainfall. We're now down 1.5 inches. Remember, when we were going through the month of June, we got to a point where we were nearly 3 inches. I think actually over 3 inches in the hole. So we've cut that in half here recently. So we're in good shape. We're in better shape now, thanks to the recent rains, than this time last year. Last year, we were only at 2.10. Again, we're at 4.84. So we're in better shape now. Again, long way to go. Drought monitor, still no major changes to the update here. We continue to have a severe drought ongoing for really much of the central and western northern metro area. So much of Marion County included in that severe drought, Hamilton, Boone, and Hendricks. And then just south of there, it is a moderate drought. So the entire metro area is included in a drought. It does get much better the farther south you go, closer to the Ohio River, now out of a drought. And parts of eastern Indiana starting to look a little bit better as well, where we're considered to be abnormally dry. Thanks to the rain that we got late week, we may see this trimmed a little bit. I don't expect that we're actually going to see us getting out of this, but some improvements. So we're getting there across our area. So some good news there. It does the forecast. They have this monthly outlook, which is experimental. But it does show that all of Indiana is in this greenish or light green area. Light green in the severe drought that I just mentioned around the metro area and kind of north and west. It says drought remains but improving. And this is the forecast, which for the month of July, and then southern Indiana, northeastern Indiana, drought removal likely. So we're already kind of seeing that improving there. So there is some good news that we're kind of getting out of it. So that's some good stuff there. All right, let's get to the 8 to 14 day outlook. This is valid for July 17th through the 23rd. Pretty strong signal for above average temperatures and near normal precipitation for the next 8 to 14 days. And there hasn't been an update to the July monthly outlook from where we talked about earlier. The 3 to 4 week outlook here. So this would be July 22nd through August 4th. Strong signal, for below average temperatures and moderate signal for above average precipitation. There. So starting to get a little bit better on all fronts, not too steamy, and we're getting some rain chances that we have been desperately in need of over the last couple of months. That'll do it for this week's podcast. Remember, you can get your forecast for free anytime with our Storm Track 8 weather app, also on wishtv.com/weather. You can also get my forecast Monday through Friday on the TV side for Wish TV Daybreak starting at 4 a.m. While you're here, make sure to check out all the other great podcasts, all part of the All Indiana Podcast Network. Have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you soon, and God bless.
Discover more from Storm Track 8 Weather and Wish TV. Online at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to check out more great podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.